We're about 20 days from the last time we fertilized and watered our elephant garlic. We're not going to go into a whole lot of detail on what we're doing because it's as simple as that. We're just harvesting our elephant garlic. But what I did want to do is share with you guys just how good this harvest went. Now here is some of our elephant garlic that we've already harvested. And I think we had some pretty good sized bulbs here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to be harvesting the rest of my elephant garlic in the back here. And I think these are going to be the largest cloves, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Now, as you can see here, I have about 20 left in the bed. I've already harvested, I think I put 56 in this particular bed here. And there has to be about 20 in here that I thought would be pretty good size, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And right here, these are some of the bulbs that we've already harvested. And we got some pretty nice size. This one here is split into threes. Look how that looks. We got some more on the other side there. These are a lot of tennis ball sizes. But I think what we have right here, these last 20 that I left in here, I think those are going to be our best bulbs. The temperatures are coming in pretty hot over the next few days, and these garlic are drying out a lot faster than I anticipated. So we want to get these out the ground so we can get those black beans in. Now, you know what I look at? I like to look at the girth on these things. So we go all the way down, and all of these, I believe, and I'm just going by my personal, this one here just kind of got stuck in there. I forgot about that one. This was one of the ones that I had saw split. I wanted to just see what that looked like. And I think we're going to have a pretty good harvest out of them. But you can look at the girth on all these. Now this particular one right here, I planted this particular one upside down. We all know we plant our cloves with the pointed side going up, but you know how we do over here growing out the box. We wanted to know what would happen if we plant it with the pointed side going down. Will it turn around and come back up, or will it make a larger bulb, a smaller bulb? We're about to find out. I guess we're gonna start off right here on this end here. We're gonna just brush some of our mulch aside. And what I like to do is just take my knife down, fold it up and pull at the same time. Oh boy, this thing is huge. I don't want to take the dirt off of this thing. Just let you see what this is. Now you see my fist here? Look at that. That thing's big as my fist. And you have what we call corms on the bottom here. They'll make what's called a round in that first year. The rounds pretty much look like leeks in the first year. And then the second year, they'll split. So it takes 2 years to get to this stage where you have them bulbs. Look at that thing there. That's my hand. And it literally covers my hand. I say that's pretty good. So let's go on to the next one. Since we already got you down here. Again, we're talking about the girth on these things now. And this is what I anticipated as being some of our largest bulbs. Brush some of that mulch back. I don't want to stab the bulb, so I'm going to start out probably about 3 inches from where the bulb is. You can hear the roots pop when you do that. Lean up and pull. That's another one. Look at that right there. So now, for anybody to tell you that you can't grow these things organically and get a huge bulb out of them, they ain't growing out the box. So we're gonna remove some of these corms, and we're gonna save those. These things are actually larger than I thought. So far, we had a pretty good pick on our large bulbs. And again, there's a corm stuck up in there. See that baby there? But you look at my hand. That's what it looks like compared to my hand. So that's our second one. All right. So what we're doing again, we're just gonna brush back our mulch. We're gonna go about 3 inches out from the bulb because we don't want to stab our bulb. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna push down with the knife and pull upward at the same time. And you can hear that baby popping. Oh boy. Look at that baby there. Now, these might be some of my biggest bulbs. Like I say, you don't want to wash these off right away. You want to let these continue to dry out, because if you wash them right away, there's a good chance that you're going to set in mold and fungus, and that's going to spoil your harvest for the year. So we're going to let these cure, and we're going to sit them in a dry place upside down for a couple of weeks and allow them to finish curing. But look at the size of this thing. Let's go on to the next one. Now, I planted these on my birthday last year, which was November 11th, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So that's about 7 months. Now, these normally take about 9 months. Of the last 2 seasons that I've grown these, we're about right at that same time frame. It took about 7 months last year to get these bulbs this size. So we're just gonna say between 7 and 9 months is your harvest time. And it all depends on temperature. I mean, timing is everything when it comes down to doing these things. Look how big these bulbs are. That is crazy. You're gonna get on average about 4 to 7 corms per bulb. I want to be able to bring these to market come the end of this year. So I'll be able to have some of these on growingoutthebox.com, and they'll be available for some of you guys to purchase. But just look at these things. That is huge. This one's not as big, probably one that I forgot from the first harvest. But hey, we're gonna see what it is because it's gotta come out. We're gonna be putting our black beans over here. Yeah, this is a decent size here. This is what I would call what they normally look like. This is what you're gonna get on average. And the ones that I had the small cloves in the other beds, now that is a good harvest. I'm not even gonna front on that, but we're growing for the large bulb. You see the girth on this? That's pretty small, probably about 3/4 of an inch. So we wouldn't even expect a large bulb out of that. And all the ones that have the girth on them that are probably an inch or better, they're probably gonna be my seeds for next year. So once again, we don't want to stab our bulb, so we're gonna go down probably about 3 inches outside, fold it down, and pull up at the same time. And that's a pretty good one there. Not as big as the other ones, but that's a pretty good one. I'm gonna just say right off the rip that this is gonna be a pretty nice size one. Straight down, pull up and pull. Oh yeah, it's another good one here. Get those corms off of there. Again, we don't want to take all the dirt off of it because we want those to cure with that dirt on there. And that's another good size one there. Yes, sir. Now, I already know what the deal is on this one. It's split. So we're going to have 2 kissing cousins is what I'm going to call them. So we might have to do this a little different. Yep, that split on us. See what they look like? Just pop that in half. That's it. And we're gonna let it cure just like that. Some of them are gonna split, some of them are gonna turn into rounds, but you gotta expect some of everything because the temperatures, the weather, the moisture, and what you fertilize with, all of that has everything to do with how these things turn out in the end. So we got a lot of different variables that goes into what's gonna make these things successful towards the end. So we're gonna go ahead and just roll through these, and as I bring them out the ground, we're gonna flash them up to the camera. I think this one's gonna be a pretty nice one here. So again, we're going straight in, but I would definitely say this is a pretty nice size one. Those corms off. Now we're gonna get down to our last one, and remember, this is the one that I planted upside down intentionally, just to see if it will make a difference. I don't know, just curious to know. A lot of times people tell you what to do and what not to do in the garden, but they've never tried it a different way, so everybody kind of follows suit. We may not get the results that we're looking for out of that particular thing, but we're always going to learn something out of it. Again, because this one was planted upside down, I'm not quite sure where to stab it at because I know it's going to have some type of turn in it. I'm going to just kind of feel around. And then we'll just pull it on out. Oh, okay. Look at that. All right. So now we know. If you plant it upside down, it's going to take nature's course and find its way to the light. That's beautiful there. That's a nice sized bulb as well. So does it matter if you plant it upside down? I'm not sure that it does. Nature's going to find its way. So all in all, we have all of our garlic harvested. So let's take a look and see what we have here. Remember, this is what we already had that we pulled out earlier. That's not bad at all. And this is what we just harvested. That's a pretty nice harvest. So we're gonna go around here. We're gonna pick up our stragglers, come back around. I'm not even gonna tell you no lie, people. I am very impressed with this. Now that's some garlic. Now, however you look at this is a blessing all day long. I take none of this for granted. Now, of course, we got to take these inside, spread them out.